Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Please look here. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. First of all, what is the reproductive organ of a plant? Stop. The reproductive part of a plant is a flower. So now we will study about the basic structure of a flower. To study the basic structure of a flower, please look into this diagram. This is the structure of a flower. Here this flower is cut in a cross section. This is the cross section view of a flower. A flower consists of male gamete and a female gamete. If in a particular flower both the gametes are present, then the flower is known as a bisexual flower. And if only a single gamete is present, then it is known as a unisexual flower. So to study the gamete, we have to study the structure of the gametophytes also. Here in this flower, this portion, this is the receptacle. These are the petals. This is this green part, these are known as sepals. This colored parts, these are known as petals. These are male reproductive organs. To study in detail, we will have a look on the male reproductive organ. This is the structure of a male reproductive organ, where the male reproductive organ is also known as stamen. The stamen has three parts: anthers, connective and a filament. Okay, these two are the anther lobes, and this part is the filament. The entire structure is known as stamen. Now each anther lobe has two pollen sacs from where the pollen grains are released. So this is the basic structure of the male gametophyte, the stamen. Now we come to the female gametophyte. This is the female gametophyte. This is also known as pistil or carpel. This is also known as pistil or carpel. See, in this structure, please ignore this. This is wrong. This is not stamen. This is pistil and carpel. This is a misprint. So this female gametophyte is also known as pistil or carpel, and the male gametophyte is known as stamen. In the structure of a female gametophyte, what we see there are three structures. Stigma, the top one is stigma, the middle long portion is the style, and the lower bell-shaped portion is the ovary. Inside the ovary is present some locular structure which are also known as ovule. So in reproduction, two processes are important. First is pollination and second is fertilization. For pollination, what do you mean by pollination? Pollination means transfer of pollen grains from pollen sac to the stigma of this carpel. That means the deposition of pollen grains from anther to stigma is known as pollination. Now pollination are of two kinds: self-pollination and cross-pollination. Stop for out. So what is pollination? Pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a plant is called as pollination. Turn the camera to this side. Pollination are of two kinds. Pollination are self-pollination and cross-pollination. Now, for pollination cannot occur naturally. For pollination, we need some certain agents. So if pollination is occurred with the help of pollination occurs with the help of different agencies. If pollination occurs with the help of wind, there are different agencies. If it occurs with the help of wind, then it is known as anemophily. If it occurs with the help of water, it is known as hydrophily. If it occurs with the help of birds, it is known as ornithophilia.
Insects.
If it occurs with the help of insects, it is known as entomophily. And if it occurs with the help of bats, then it is known as chiropterophily. So the basic purpose of these